All right, I'm just going to jump right into this one hot because I'm sick and tired of people like this on Twitter spouting their bullshit just because they think that they've had a job in the game industry for quite a number of years and they've worked on quite a few remarkable projects that they, that their opinion it matters, essentially. Um, this Grums guy, otherwise known as Mark Kern. He's a fucking idiot. This guy must have taken a technical laxative or something. He spews more shit out onto his timeline than I've seen on anybody's Twitter. I thought the amount of shitty tweets that I made was bad. Like, spend a couple minutes walking down this guy's timeline and it's just full of absolute fucking turds. So you guys probably heard about this guy fucking complaining about the start screen of Starfield. The start screen of a game can reveal a lot about how rushed the team was and how much pride they took in their works. Starfield's start screen either shows hasty shipping deadlines by a passionate team overworked or a team that didn't care. Honestly, I think the start screen looks fine. It doesn't matter. You're not going to spend that much time on this screen, nor should you. It should be spent within the game. So, I just to go up, just going up 2 lines, this is an IQ test. Anyone who thought I said a start screen determined the quality of the game failed. I mean, sir, you say right here, Starfield's start screen either shows hasty shipping deadlines by a passionate team overworked or a team that didn't care. I mean, you basically said that the game is more than likely going to be shit without saying that the game was going to be shit. So, like, what the fuck, dude? You're contradicting yourself within minutes, within days, whatever. I don't know when you're posting this shit. I'm not gonna check the timeline. It's dumb. But then you're going over some of these start screens. It's like you're like the Chrono Trigger start screen, whatever. Again, it's just a start screen. It was cool, but you're like giving it praise for using weird technologies that nobody fucking cares about. That it's just a black screen with a little ticking clock. Like it's fine. Like, it's not great, it's not the worst. Baldur's Gate, sure, that is a great start screen. That's like your one good opinion of the day. This start screen looks like absolute fucking garbage. I don't know like what game this is for. Nor does it look like something I want to play. This style does not interest me. It looks like shit. And this is apparently one of the best start screens in gaming. So, no. That is just your opinion, just like your opinion on the fact that start screen is bad in the first place. So, I'm just sick and tired of this type of shit. And people take this guy seriously because they think because look, Mark Kern, CEO and designer, former team lead for OG World of Warcraft, producer Diablo 2, StarCraft, Chrono Trigger is best game. So you see, like, on here, this reads very impressively, right? It's like, oh, well, this guy must know what he's talking about. If this is the deal, right? Wrong. You'll notice I have this guy muted. Yeah, I can't stand the amount of shitty bad takes this guy has. Like, fucking let me go let's go look him up. Okay, so as he said, StarCraft, right? Great game, sure, but it's also a defunct IP. It's dead. Who gives a shit? So great. So you were the associate producer on a defunct IP. Cool story, bro. Great. Diablo 2, Warcraft 3. Okay, great. He had roles in Diablo 2. I mean, his producer, comma, Diablo 2. Okay, so he just worked on Diablo 2. It doesn't sound like he was a producer, though. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is wrong. Maybe something's wrong here or there. Either way, okay. So there were a lot of good quality developers and producers working on Diablo 2. He could just have been an associate. He could have not had a lot of input on that game. We don't really know. It's so long ago. Who knows? Who cares? I'm not going to take his word for it. Diablo 2 is a great game. That doesn't make him a great developer. Warcraft 3, again, a niche, defunct IP that is effectively a dead game, so who cares? And World of Warcraft, great. That was a massive entity that took the world by storm that had a large amount of developers on it, a lot more that were more notable than this guy. So again, who really cares? Um, he left Blizzard in 2006. Okay, so since 2006, who has this guy been? All right, because let's forget about back then, because we all know Blizzard is dead, dying, and nobody gives a shit about it anymore. So forget Blizzard, forget the fact that this guy worked at Blizzard. It seems like they got rid of him back in their better days, right? So maybe there was a problem with this guy. In 2006, Kern co-founded the development company Red 5 Studios. There he worked on the title Firefall. In order to promote Firefall, Kern devised a marketing scheme that involved the creation of a Firefall-themed bus. The bus would be intended as a mobile promotional tool and a mobile server from which to host competitions via LAN, while the game was still in beta. The bus was also meant to expand via hydraulics to increase its size. The project was estimated to cost $3 million US dollars. In 2013, Kern was voted out as CEO by the Red 5 board of directors. So the company that he co-founded decided, yeah, you know what? You're bad for the company. We need to get rid of you. Okay? So you see what I'm saying here? Like, this guy he's noting that he worked on a bunch of games, not really in what capacity. He could have been an intern for all we know. He could have been a tester. No, I don't know. I don't care, in all honesty. This guy, spend enough time on his Twitter, you can tell this guy's a fucking idiot, and I don't want to be involved or in any games that this guy has a hand in. His takes are bad. His decisions are bad in game making and game marketing, apparently. The only notable thing that this guy really did was he helped people advocate for World of Warcraft Classic or something, but like anybody could have done that. I mean, that's really a W for the community because the community wanted World of Warcraft Classic, and this guy had his foot in the door, was able to say, "Hey, let's work on this for the community." Blah blah blah. Like that's the only real W he had, but it was more a W for the World of Warcraft community than this guy. Yeah, it's just crazy that people take this type of shit seriously and give idiots like this a platform that just serve to tear a game down for no apparent reason. Like Bethesda's going to show that Starfield is a bad game in their typical Bethesda fashion when it's a buggy piece of shit. And I hope it's not. I hope they have ironed out that mess of development hell that they seem to have for every game, where every game launches a buggy mess. But ultimately, I hope it's fun and people enjoy it and it's successful. And I don't think the start screen matters. There's been plenty of games that have really dull, boring, shitty start screens, and that's all it is. It's a start screen. There's a reason why the screen goes into a cinematic usually if you wait too long. It's because generally in all cases they don't put a lot of effort into the start screen. And in all honesty, the more effort you put into the start screen is a fucking waste. Because who cares? You're going to spend less time looking at that than you are looking at the actual game. So yeah, this guy's an idiot. Since you can't block him in the future, I highly suggest you mute him. And don't pay attention to shit like this. It's I don't know what he's pandering to, who he's pandering to, or if he's trying to just capitalize on rage bait. Um, yeah, that's about it. Fuck this guy, and good luck, Starfield.